What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Dev Talks with your host Travian, and just want to say this is the first episode of a new format that I'm going to be trying and doing. So this intro will be longer than the other ones will be, but we're going to just dive into it and get into it. The first thing that we have, and the only thing now for today we're going to be talking about these Cybertruck stuff. If you haven't heard what's been going on with Cybertruck and Tesla, they have been sinking ship, literally. It's like the Titanic out there with how Cybertruck is and Tesla is doing right now. Really, it's just sad in general. But what we're gonna cover is why everybody hasn't been getting their Cybertrucks and probably the truth. So let's just dive into this, and then without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps out with the algorithm, and let's see what's going on.
Let's talk about a recall now on thousands of Tesla Cybertrucks due to a pedal problem. One Cybertruck driver raised concerns after they found that the car's accelerator could become stuck to the floor. So let's go ahead and bring in our business and tech reporter, Scott Budman. Scott, do we know how many Cybertrucks are being recalled right now?
Yeah, because it's pretty much everyone that's been sold.
Sure.
And so far, Audrey, the rollout has been fairly slow. These things often take time, especially for Teslas. There are about 3,800 to 4,000 Cybertrucks on the road now. And now it's called a voluntary recall. But unlike a software push, this is actually bring your truck back. We have to fix the accelerator pedal. And that's why it's going. And that's that video you were talking about where someone says, hey, my pedal gets stuck. And that's obviously bad news. And so that got around a lot. And some other owners apparently said, hey, I've seen that sort of thing happen. So now the full-scale recall.
Got it. So now the four.
So I just want to point out real quick. Can you imagine driving and your pedal getting stuck? This person's not showing this. This isn't showing a good thing of it being faulty right here. It looked like the pedal pretty much showing fine. But what happens is, and I've seen the videos of what's been going on, the pedal will slide up, and right above the pedal, there's a little lip that it's like in there. It's just like a little lip. So when the pedal slides up, I don't know if it's because the adhesive or whatever it is, when it slides up, when it tries to come back up, it hits the lip now because of how long the pedal is, and it gets stuck in there. Can you imagine driving a Tesla? Like, Teslas are made to like have emergency brakes and stuff like that, so it should pick up and stop, because I've driven a Tesla, I've seen it happen and things like that. It should just stop on its own when it senses something getting close to it to avoid the like danger and stuff, and it should lock itself until you can reset it. But do you know how scary that is? Imagine if Teslas didn't stop. Imagine all the harm that could happen from that. Like, that is really real life scary if you were to run into a situation like that. And now we see why nobody's been getting their stuff. So not only are you delaying on people getting their Cybertrucks, and only 3,800 people have them, whatever, 4,000 people have their Cybertrucks now. Now you have to, all the ones that are in your lot at your thing, you just laid off a bunch of people, so you have less people working. You have a bunch in the lot to refix, and then you call it a voluntary recall? No, you need to take all of them back. It should be mandatory. Bring every single one that somebody already had back. And then how does that do for your sales? How is it doing for your stock right now? How is it doing for all of that kind of stuff? It's not doing good. It is sinking and burning right now, because that is crazily unsafe. I don't know who to tell you, but I'm telling you that something like it can get stuck in that lip right above, like the lip's literally right above there. And I wonder if they're going to show another video of it actually getting stuck, because that is crazy. It's just crazy to have something like that.
4,000 people who own these will have to bring them back in, and they'll fix it up?
Yeah, they say voluntary recall, but right, it's something you probably should do, because you don't want this to happen, obviously, on the road.
Why he got toes on my screen? Why he got toes on my screen? Why there toes on my screen, yo?
Complicated fix, but it's sort of a tough end of a...
But see, look, they just showed it right here. The thing comes off. It comes off. And then it can get stuck in the lip. So not only can this come off, it gets stuck.
but it's sort of a tough end of a tough couple of weeks for Tesla. Their delivery numbers were lower than expected.
And look, see, it has a little lip in there that it gets caught in. This is what I was talking about. I was just talking. If you look directly at the tip of the pedal, you can see the lip. The lip's right there. It's insane. This is literally insane. And completely unsafe. And like, imagine all those people who are hyped to have one, and now you have to bring it back. You're probably pissed because you spent all this money on this thing that's supposed to be cool and whatever, but now you have to bring it back and you won't have it for who knows how long. There's other people who bought it and haven't gotten there still. Like, this is literally insane, and it's almost bad business. Mind you, a lot of car companies do have issues and things like this, but like, gosh dang, like nothing good has been going for Tesla.
Their stock has been driving. They announced 10% layoffs, and now sort of the shining new thing in their lineup, which we're just starting now to see, especially here in the Bay Area where we tend to proliferate with the Teslas. We're starting to see a lot of these. This one we saw just the other day up there in Fremont, and now they all have to be fixed. And so it's kind of yet another bump in the road in what's been a tough couple of weeks for the company.
So you kind of mentioned it, not a high demand for these things?
It's hard to say because there have been about 4,000. That's obviously a small number. Tesla says there are a whole lot of orders where you put down a small deposit. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to pony up the entire 80 to 90,000 to get one of these things. Tesla says, though, there are a lot of orders. They had, as you can see, a very splashy rollout. They say the only reason there aren't more on the road is that they are struggling to keep up with demand. That said, their earnings are next week, and it's probably our first chance to get a look at just how much money is being made through the older models, but also this new truck, and what the forecast is for the next few months as to how many of these they'll actually sell.
Okay, and I know you'll always stay on top of everything for.
Yeah, I don't think the reports are going to be good. I don't think anything is going to be good. And yeah, like literally, is the demand really that high? Yeah, we don't see any, but how can you complain about production how are you complaining about you can't get production and you just laid off 10% of your workforce? So that means it's going to go even slower now, shouldn't it? Everything should be going slower now. Like, what is Tesla doing? What is Tesla doing? What is Tesla doing? Let me know what you guys think. If you guys ordered a Cybertruck, let me know. If you guys like the Cybertruck, let me know in the comments. If you guys are indifferent or whatever, or you just don't care, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it and everything. And also, let me know how you like this new format of the videos and stuff. But thank you for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out so much greatly. And I appreciate all you guys. More events and live stuff coming soon. We're trying to make this go up this year. So I appreciate you, and tune in for the next one.